Da 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 da. Start spreading the news. Da-dum. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York, New York, New York. So good they named it twice. Now, what are we looking at? I just turned the volume down because it's just a load of added noise that makes noise. This is late 1800s, early 1900s. Now, many of you probably seen this. Many of you have seen these old videos from these old cities. And there's a lot of things that just don't add up. They don't make any sense. In all of the video footage, you can see that the sky is vanillaed out. So we cannot see what's going on in the sky. Is this a real video from that time period? Because I will tell you that this technology, these two customs men are looking at that van going through, carrying something. This technology, beer and scaffolding they have on that one, look what they've got on this one. Nobody knows, you can't see in. But this horse and buggy technology did not build this city. And if you look at the symmetry of the buildings in this city and the millimeter perfect architecture, the building of the structures, I would say you're looking at robotic engineering and some type of very fast, powerful quantum computing. I'm going to go as far as to say that this city was reset round about this time. These are the first inhabitants of this city. Of course, the city was founded in such and such a year, but that more or less means that the city was found. And there's always a guy with one leg in these videos. I lost it in the war. And everybody's here. The Chinese are here, you got the Poles, you got Italians, Jews, Hispanics, everybody. What a mixture. Cauldron. And we are supposed to believe that a bunch of fucking Irish paddies came across the Atlantic and brought their trowels and shovels and wheelbarrows with them and built this city. There's a steam system under the city which feeds the city, which nobody has got any plans for. Nobody knows where it came from. Oh, Mrs. Carnegie, you're looking very voluptuous this morning. Now, there's something about to happen. Any second now, I've been watching this and I keep an eye on things. And it's this. Tip-top Ward's tip-top bread delivery. Tip-top bread delivery. Now, what the fuck is this vehicle doing with 5 wheels on it? I've never seen a vehicle with 5 wheels on it before. I have driven everything. I've driven rally cars, I've driven karts, I've done kart racing, I did motorcycle road racing, and I'm still got fucking pains in my legs from crashes. But I've never driven anything with 5 wheels on it. Never in my life. I've never seen anything with 5 wheels on it. I'm not even sure whether these videos are real. When you see the work of Cecil B. DeMille in the 20s and the 30s, where he got thousands of people to gather around and make films about the fake Roman Empire and fake Egyptian Empire and Greece and Mesopotamia, and you could build these giant sets and have thousands of people. These type of old black and white movies have some similarities. Now, they're not similar, they're not the same, but they have some similarities in the manner in which you put something together to fake something. Most people in this city, most of the men are all wearing the same hats, the same suits. And yeah, we will continue. I've never been to New York. I have a friend who's always asking me to go across the Atlantic with him, do a bit of a tour of America. Electric trams, buildings with 200 years of weathering on them. The women look beautiful in their all multi-different colored bright dresses and everything, but the men are all wearing these black or gray suits. It's like there is no other color. And look at these buildings. You see this? This is a modern church. They say a modern. It's still standing and it's used today. But if you go back into in Britain and Ireland, we have got buildings like this that are destroyed. And they'll say, oh, it's destroyed in the 11th century. But we're still in buildings that are exactly the same, that are not destroyed. Johnson, watch where you're going. Slow down, my little baby Rebecca here. You've got a headache. Now, these reset people that came into this city, look at that. No left, no right, no up, no down. Is that a cop? Looks like a cop. They were mesmerized, if you ask me. A city full of, where's all the horse poo? Must have been going around cleaning everything up. I'm going to get on in a second now into the Empire State Building as well, because certain narratives that have come out in the past few years from Cherokee say they built this city. Many people say this city is 800 or 1,000 years old. That puts Christopher fucking Columbus in the bin. We know we've been lied to. The city was not founded. It was found intact. Well, more or less intact. And a crew came in, cleaned it up, got it ready. They couldn't have built this. Not with horse and buggy technology. And then, of course, they bring in population. Now, Nazarene, he's a friend of mine in New York. He's a rapper, an American rapper from Ukraine, great musician. And his wife is the greatest poet in the world. They live here. They might know more about the city. You might know more about the city than I do, Naz. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you've probably seen this video as well. And everything in the city is functional. The perfecture in the architecture. Look at these things in the background. These things are hundreds and hundreds of years old, built by a very high-tech society that are gone off the face of this earth. And it must have been a wonderful place to be. Everybody appeared earlier on to be like busy, in a hurry, going somewhere. This guy's not in such a big of a hurry. Look at this. Look at this tech. Look at these bridges. Look at this perfection in their architecture. Basically in everything that the old world touched. They pimped the shit out of everything. Everything we build now looks like shit. Look at these domes and a lot of the stuff has been, a lot of it had probably been destroyed by the time this movie came around. But since this movie was made, I can tell you, hell of a lot of this stuff doesn't stand anymore. And they moved, let's get rid of it. They can't explain it. You can't explain it, then you've got to get rid of it. Look at the Statue of Liberty. I saw an old drawing of New York City from way back years ago, and there were 3 statues of Liberty in New York Harbor. Now, I can't find that. I can't find that black and white drawing. So, lies. More lies. And now, videotape. No, I think that's going to... Now, here's a time-lapse footage of the construction of the Empire State Building. I'm going to show you this twice. Look at it going up at the speed it's going up. Look at the clouds. So at 3 o'clock, the cloud is here. At 3:20, the cloud is over here. And they've gone up fucking 10 floors. Something is not right with this. I'm going to play this again because it's only a 27-second long video. So let's run through this again. Look at all the people running up and down the street. And the clouds are going by. So the clouds are over here at 3 o'clock. By 3:20, they're over here. And the fucking building has gone up 15 floors. Talk about bullshit. And I have seen footage of this building being put up. And I just do not buy it. Things are moving too fast for me. Yes, getting back to the Cherokee. Now, I can't confirm or deny any of this, but it is said that the Cherokee, some of the Cherokee say their ancestors built this. It's hard. Whoever built it, it wasn't Paddy Whitey. But the Cherokee, I'm told, occupied the whole east coast of the US. Philadelphia, Boston, New York, even Chicago. Which their ancestors, well, unless they were giant people, because it was possibly, and there were many giants in the 1700s and 1800s, were the people that built the city, the Denisovan human body. And we have got lots of black and white footage of 8, 9, 10 feet tall people from the 1800s into the early 1900s. They're all gone. Yet, whether it was a Cherokee or not, it definitely wasn't Whitey. Now, I've also seen stuff on the Empire State Building that it provided Wi-Fi, electricity and communications to 5 neighboring states. I can't confirm that, but I have come across that in my travels. It had function. It was functional. Many people say the Empire State Building is somewhere between 800 and 1,000 years old. But I can't confirm any of that. But we will watch it going up again. Look at the cars on the streets and the clouds in the sky, right? So that building, they put 25 floors up between 3 p.m. and 3:15 p.m. And it looks like a Friday afternoon. I don't know. I've never been there. But it's probably one of those buildings could not destroy. Probably one of those buildings that was indestructible, and they said, well, we're going to have to leave it here and come up with an excuse for it and make a fake video on how we built it. There's no way they built it. Now, here's a movie called The Mouse That Roared from the 1950s about a bunch of medieval motherfuckers from Europe who crossed the Atlantic. New York City is sitting there in front of them, empty, already there. Is there any subtle,
Is today Sunday? No, it's Monday. We checked with the skipper.
Subtle, what do you call them? Subliminal,
There it is, the land of the enemy.
Anyway, listen.
How the hard are they for?
Are you crazy? Don't you know we're supposed to lose the war?
Well, no one told me.
There's 175 million people in the United States.
Yeah, but there's only 10 million in New York. Well, outsmart them. And see that big building?
Well,
Well, I saw it first. It's mine.
Oh, that big building, that's yours. Who the fuck are you, Billy Rockefeller or something? So, these bunch of medieval, let's not call them names, come all the way across from Europe on this galleon or whatever across the Atlantic to try and take America. And America is already here. It's already built. And there is look at that. I don't know these streets. I've never been to this city. Some of you may know where this city, know all these buildings. But this is a movie about a bunch of medieval, what's the word for them? Like military men crossing the Atlantic, going to take over America, and America is already here. Yeah? And I thought about this movie. I remember seeing this movie as a kid, and it stuck in my head for some reason. Really? Now, you can see the old buildings, and then look at that. They didn't even stop to have a look at that caddy. See, they'd never seen a car before, but they never bothered to stop and look at it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Peter Sellers, he was a great actor. He's a funny guy. But that's the story. A bunch of medieval nutjobs cross the Atlantic on an old boat. The film's called The Mouse That Roared.
Why doesn't somebody come and capture this? Where is it?
They wander through the city. That guy goes, "That's a nice big building. I saw it first. That's mine." Yeah, that's what fucking Billy Rockefeller said when he come across the fucking Atlantic first. "Oh, I'll have that street." Yeah. It's a bit of a stupid film. You know the way these British films from the 50s where they're trying to be funny and they're silly as hell. Yeah, I'm going to let it play for just a couple of more minutes and then I will just run through it all over again. Oh yeah. Ha 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 ha.
The mayor's got rusty in the rain.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. Bows and arrows. Oh, look at that. Woofty clothes. Not my kind of clothes.
Why don't we storm the buildings just for a start?
Steal more buildings, Billy Rockefeller. Yeah? So to sum it all up, I mean, right throughout the whole video, you've got vanilla skies. You've got horse and buggy technology. You've got a city which is has hundreds of years of weathering on it and doesn't add up to the story that we're told about how it got built and who built it. And it's free masonry. That's what it is. That's masonry, that's free. Here you go, free for you. So the Masons came across the Atlantic. They found the cities in the United States of America and they were full of the most beautiful buildings in the world and they're all free. Because whoever lived there, and I tell you, the people that lived there didn't die of old age or Ebola or anything like that. They were wiped out. Whoever built that city has been wiped off the face of the earth. A reset population has been brought in. And it's the same story all over the whole world. But it's very visible there. Those buildings in New York are the most magnificent in any part of the world. And that's about as far as I can go with that there today. So make of it what you will. You may have seen the video of the old videos there before, but I'm just giving a running commentary on it. Car with 5 wheels, horse and buggy technology, and they're trying to tell us that they built this magnificent city. Time-lapse footage of the Empire State Building going up in a fucking afternoon. It don't make no sense. And it's a bullshit video, that one. Now, I have a friend, as I said, in New York. He's a Ukrainian rapper, Nazarene. He has his own channel, Nazaren, with a capital N on each end. He's an excellent rapper. His wife is one of the best poets, the greatest poet in the world. And he's a video maker, YouTuber, is into old world stuff. And I'm going to try and have a chat with him. I'm going to try and get an interview going between myself and himself. We are going to try it. But you're going to see this video, Naz, and it's your city. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what 5-wheel cars were doing running around the place. I don't know what that horse and buggy technology was, how they tried to claim that that built this. And then the lies as well that come with the Empire State, sorry, with the Statue of Liberty. Like I say, I saw 3 Statues of Liberty in New York Harbor in an old drawing or painting. There's only one left. The rest have been pulled down. And then we've told a load of lies that it was a gift from France. That's a load of shit. Crock of shit, as the man would say. Yeah, and you can go through, you can look up videos on the French building the Statue of Liberty and sending it across the Atlantic as a gift. It is bullshit. Anyway, I'll get back to you all soon. Take care.